looked at the inscription that you put in here for me. Now that was 4 years ago. So January 2017. So it's exactly 4 years to this month.
Wow.
Both you guys at that small event, you came over to Fife. I do not believe in coincidences. Serendipity is one of my favourite words. And I looked at this and I thought, do you know what? There was just something telling me I had to do this. So for whatever reason, I went along that night. I met you both. I got Christine's book. I love the fact that it's signed and I've got my own little personal inscription in it. You've invited me to these events every year. And I'll never go because obviously I've always got the shop on a Saturday, always open. And I thought this year I have no excuse. I had no excuse not to do it. And it's just kind of come full circle. So 4 years on, I believe whatever reason I did go to that event last night has brought me here today. And I think it's something I needed to do. And I think I'll get a lot. And I've taken a lot away from it personally. It was something I needed. And you guys, you're just so much fun. It's Christine's laugh as well. Christine's laugh always never fails to make me smile. And I think that's just what I needed. So I'm going to take a lot away from this because I think I'm going to feel so much better. Like not just yesterday, but by the end of today as well. So thank you so much. Lots of love to you guys. But yeah, no such thing as coincidence. I believe this was meant to be. I think I was meant to be here with you two guys today. So thank you, ladies, so much for that.
Oh.
I was actually watching, see when you kept liking things over the last couple of days, and I'm thinking, is she coming? Is she not? It's funny. we see wee patterns with people that they watch and they press and then they don't go and then they come. But I think it's perfect timing. I think I don't like to say it because I want people to experience the key as soon as possible, but I really do think it's a timing thing. I think if you came 4 years ago, you would have an awareness or a perspective. But as you said, it's good time for you now, and I'm so happy you're here. It's just, yeah, I can't believe. Remember back in Fife, that was a great night. I loved that night.
I know, that was great, wasn't it?
Really good. I remember that night. It was
a nice bunch of people. Yes, and we know it's tough, Jean, and I think our hearts go out to everyone, but I think particularly, I'm sure I speak for people that are in retail and restaurants. You know, they've been hardest hit by all of this. I say that knowing everyone has got their own experience of the last 12 months, but I am watching wonderful shops like your own, Uptown Girl, and I do think about you and think, well, what how is she staying up? So we appreciate that, and we do appreciate everyone's investment. We understand that it's an investment, but I think also from our experience, when people, we've got wee generous hearts at the Key, we would like to believe, and sometimes we have in the past given people things, and they don't show up, so I think in a very odd, peculiar way, it's your commitment to yourself, that your own commitment to yourself. So we appreciate, it can be a big decision, and we're really grateful for that. But hopefully the interesting thing about the Key is that people genuinely, I'm not saying now is different, but people would go out and spend £97 in the past. If you go out and there's a group of you and have a Chinese meal or whatever, eat out, it can be 50 or 60 quid. And the investment that you're making here is that's the investment that creates the opportunity. Hopefully the investment creates further opportunity. And it's not always just money opportunity or house opportunity or, car opportunity. It's peace opportunity and emotional opportunity, which then helps you be much more conscious and focused to create the real, the other desires, the external desires. So, but thank you, Jean. I'm glad you showed up. That was brilliant. That was a lovely surprise. There was a few people sneaked in at the end, and we were like, "Way!"
Nolene, something. I think Nolene had her hand.
Oh, Nolene, brilliant.
Hi everyone. Good morning. Can you hear me? Okay. Super. That's a famous word of the year, isn't it? You're on mute. Can't see you. I just want to say thank you so much. I've always known since the Key has come into my life how fabulous it is, and I've tapped in and out over the years, but yesterday I really found I was excited for coming along because I know how powerful a change it can make in me. And over this last little while, I've been getting some bouts of anxiety and doubts and fears around my dreams and my future and things like that and what I want to do. But yesterday just really squashed all those. It really just unlocked and released them and let them flow away, all those fears. And I know what our focus is and what my focus is for the year. Like, I'm going to move in with my partner, which is a big because we've both been living separately for years. So it's a big change. So I'm selling my house and biting the bullet. The house for sale signs out there. So keep everything crossed for me, everybody, please. And it's just helped
take us
to.
a tour before you go. Take us a tour.
No, I have to tidy it up. No.
Buy it.
No, I'll give you the link for online. You can go online and have a look. Not today, it's too messy today. But it's just reassured me and squashed those anxieties and let them fly away and go, trust. I'm a very big believer in trust. What will be, what's for you won't pass you by. And I met Megan and Christine, must be 5 years ago now, and was on retreat and everything. So it's always really good just to tap back in again and reconnect and plug back in. And it's almost like the key, and both of you really recharge everything again and recharge all the positive vibes. So it's just wonderful. And I want to say thank you so very much for allowing me to tap back in again. And I know I keep popping in and out, but you're always so positive, and people around me see that change as well. Because I think, sorry, I waffle on. I think, Christine, when I met Jim first, I was telling you he's quite skeptical, was quite skeptical about things like that. But now he knows when I say I'm doing something, he goes, yeah, go for it, good, because he can see the physical change in me. It makes me happy. That makes him happy, and he has mellowed so much because of the key. Yes. So it's all good. It's having a knock-on wave effect on everybody as well. So thank you both, and thank you, everybody.
Oh, that was lovely.
Love that.
I know, that was good. A key man. Nolene's created a key man in the background. So that's good. We love key men. Trey, we love key men. That's lovely. Thanks for your words, and thanks for your lovely text last night, Nolene. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? Like, I think everyone needed a wee injection of it, and that's what that hopefully this is, to recharge people, but a focused recharge, a visionary recharge, and resetting all your beliefs and a new story. That's what we're going to do today, Megan, isn't it? So I'm going to talk about that. So that's powerful.
Right, brilliant. Anyone else?
Liz is in San Francisco, which is nice. So we've got somebody from Switzerland, San Francisco. The moon was yesterday, New Hampshire today.
Right, brilliant. Well, okay. Well, I think we'll just keep on going, will we? Liz, were you going to say something? You had your mute off. No, so I've just muted you. Yeah, I think we'll just have a wee recap of yesterday we covered so much, didn't we? There's a lot to think about. We started going through your clarity through contrast. Well, we started with curiosity. That's how we all arrived here. Then we looked at awareness, the 4 levels of awareness. And maybe you're starting to drip in and start to see, especially if you're new to the key, you'll start to identify where you're at. This is what key people do. They start to say, I'm having a bit of a to-me day, or I feel really by me just now, or I feel really connected and I feel that it's just coming through me and it is me. So you'll start to pick up this language and this just chain of thought, and this is why we've packaged it the way we have, so you identify it. It's not just, I think that's what I love about the key, is that it's not just a program you experience today. It comes with you. You can't remove it from your consciousness. You've felt an energy around it. You've attached yourself to it. So it arrives at the right time. That's exactly what Nolene's saying, is that she just needed it. She just knew that burst, and everything tells you that. And I just think we need to follow that more. hopefully you're raising your awareness higher. I'm getting so distracted by the snow. The first time in London, it started to snow, and I'm watching it snow just now. It's so exciting.
Megan, can I just say a wee thing there? Just when I heard you talking about awareness, and Lorraine sent me a lovely text last night. I forwarded it to you, Megan, and one of the things that she said, and I think she posted it on Facebook, which was great. Thanks for that as well. Is that no matter how many times you hear the programme, that you hear something different. And actually Debbie said a similar thing. And, you know, I think Megan mentioned awareness. That's everything to do with awareness. And yesterday, we spoke about the programme being very truthful. And not that it's not the honesty type of truthful, but it's real and it's actual, and it is a truth that we are powerful creators and we're connected to a source of creation. And so every time you do the programme, presumably your awareness has shifted. So you have moved somewhere in consciousness, you're more conscious of things. That's what the key does, is it expands you. And then so when you're more conscious, you see more things, and you see them differently because you're seeing them much more holistically. And I thought that was a lovely thing that Lorraine said, is that, you know, and also Moira said it, and I said, well, you know, there's actually a humility in that, because some people jump from thing to thing, and when you jump from thing to thing, you never master anything. You never really take it to the depth and the potential that it has. And that's why we're really so pleased that, you know, we see the same people coming back and back again, because I think there's an understanding that they know that, you know, this is going to deepen them, and they're going to hear something completely different from where they're at now, which is awareness. You know, you're on the scale of 1 to 4, although, as I said, we just do it that way just to make it easier to understand. But as you become more aware, you will hear the same thing. It's like Grace, Jean, you know, you'll read Grace and then you're like, I can't remember that being in Grace the first time when I read it. But it's not that the words have changed or it's been edited again, it's that you've been edited again. You have been reprogrammed and you are seeing something different. So, you know, I like those comments yesterday, and it takes humility. It takes humility to go back to the beginning and the basics in order that you can try and master them. And I think that's a lot better than jumping about from here, there and everywhere, trying new things. If you try 100 things, you never get to the depth of it. So, you know, we really appreciate that. So I thought I'd say that, Megan, because you were talking about awareness, and I liked some of those comments yesterday that people are coming back from a different place. Remember, we spoke about I am being the place. You're coming from a different place and you'll hear it very differently. So that was great. Thanks for all those lovely comments.
Yeah. Morag, do you want to say something? Just need to unmute. Brilliant.
Just what Christine said there, the key is the same thing, and that's what you take out of it. And I just love every time I do it. Some people are the same, but some people are different, and it's what they're saying. You take out different things. So though you take personally, you're taking stuff out of the key, you're also listening to what other people are getting from the key, and that personally, that helps me. That was all I was going to say.
Okay. Yeah, I love.
Thank you.
Well, let's take that wee intention forward, Morag. I love that intention, and let's hear some more voices today. If you've got something to say or you've got something to share, then please do. It's just another way of experiencing each other's energy. Is so important. I think that's what we love about. Well, we love about mentoring as well, isn't it? It's mentoring just brings us together, and we have one subject, and it just can go on in different conversations. And that's what I invite you to do today. Liz, were you going to say something? You've got your hand up. I love that.
I love that wee cute hand.
Here we go.
Yes, thank you. I just wanted to say that I attended this live event last year and worked very closely with you, Christine, in setting up my one word and my plan, my strategy for 2020, and I know COVID hit and it kind of delayed everything I had planned, but I still achieved it by the end of the year. I still achieved what I had set out to do. Since achieving it, I've felt I've gone backwards a little bit. I haven't consciously been aware that I have, but it was really obvious to me yesterday that I had gone back to me, and you know, my mindset was around everything being done to me or said about me that wasn't correct, or and feeling helpless, feeling like I needed to rely on somebody else to fight my battle. I don't know why I had gone there, but I had totally gone there. And yesterday, you know, particularly with the what do I want, I was like, oh my God, you know, it was just like the blinkers come off again. And I thought, why am I letting other people dictate my life right now? I need to stand up for what I want and put my foot down and just say, this is what I want, get with it or don't. But, you know, so for me, it was quite an epiphany yesterday, actually. And it's really shifted me in a very positive way, and it shifted me exponentially to the other side. I feel so much stronger about what I want to achieve and where I'm going. And yeah, I can't see it yet. I know we're doing vision later, but you know, you can never see the end, but that's not the point. It's the journey, isn't it? It's the process. It's going through it. It's taking it one step at a time. So yes, that for me yesterday was really, really, really powerful. So thank you.
I love that. Yeah, thank you, Liz. Yeah, it's just yeah, I'm just thinking of you. I'm really thinking of you. But I've got to stay strong. I think it's been a year. I know things have been going on, but this is why it's so powerful. And I think this is why we brought Vision back. We changed. So this was a 2-day program. We then changed it. Well, I changed it. I don't know if that was my mistake. I changed it back to 1 day because I thought everyone just wants it in 1 day. And then we missed out the biggest part, which is vision. We're doing all of this work to remove and release and start to see a new way, and then we left you there for a while and said, right, we'll see you later. But vision is so powerful, and this might be just the pinnacle point for you now, and just to see a way forward. And I loved the conversation we had yesterday, and Morag brought it up about just the travel. Like, I can't travel right now, and then Mum, you were saying, but the whole point right now is that we change it right now. We change what we want to see in the future right now. That really sunk in for me, and just even personal things I've been going through just now. I'm maybe dwelling on things, and I'm feeling low about something, but the whole idea is not now, the power of now. If I change the thought now, it changes in a moment, it changes in 10 minutes, it changes in a month, it changes in a year. And that's what I'm excited today about the vision boards. And I mean, if we thought we were hyper last night, we're going to be bouncing by the end of today.
And I particularly liked Morag putting travel in, because Megan and I did have a conversation, didn't we, Megan, about the vision wheel. Should we take travel out because people were frustrated that they couldn't travel? And, you know, we kind of agreed that that was the point. But I think that more than just the physical travel, Morag, as you know, because you've been doing the key for a long time, but you first have to travel in your mind, and you have to travel in your imagination, and you have to travel in your thoughts, and you have to travel in your beliefs, and you have to travel in your consciousness before you physically travel. That is the creation process, that we create everything, including physical travel. And it's just such a great example when Megan was sharing the creation process yesterday. Travel in this sense is 100% a great example, because people think, oh, well, I can't travel. But remember, the physical outcome is the end of the creation process. When you're actually doing it, it's your reality. So unless you go through the rest of the process, it won't come in your reality. And that's why I was going on and on and on about it, because I just thought it was such an important concept and idea to travel first in the mind, travel in the heart, travel in the beliefs, travel in the perceptions, and then you will physically travel. If you don't start that process now, if Morag doesn't start dreaming about, now Daniela's got us dreaming about going to Switzerland. If she hadn't shown us that vision, can you see how it works? Now I'm going to be obsessed with Switzerland. Megan will be like, Mum, shut up. And I'll be like, but we know someone. But that is, Daniela showed us a vision. She showed us a possibility. She showed us something beautiful. And we've all resonated with that. And we've all, we've caught the vibration of that. Can you see how this works? And so that idea sticks. Yesterday we spoke about cellular memory. I now have a wonderful cellular memory, and it was created in an instant, and it was created sporadically. It wasn't a setup, and that's what's brilliant about this. If you can get out of yourself, inspiration, inspired thought, wow, we're all, and look at this, Daniela is personally welcoming us all to Switzerland, so we're all going. First in our imagination, then in our vision. So that was a great way to set up today, actually, with a travelling and seeing a vision.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, well, I think we'll just lead nicely from, do you want to recap statements, and then we'll go into story, the power of story, which facilitates and gets us moving towards the vision, starting to die.
Okay, brilliant. So yesterday, your homework was to